Well, hi. How are you? Oh, it's good to be here. I blew a date really badly. My wife sent me to the video store. She said, get something we both like. So I got Alien. Yeah, that science fiction thriller from the 80s where the alien leaps out of the stomach, you know? That was bad. But have you ever got a video and it's the right case, but it's the wrong video inside? You ever do that? I popped it in without looking. It was your first trimester of pregnancy home educational video. I was really upset. But I felt worse for the pregnant woman who got the video that I wanted to run. I'm a Christian. It's hard to be a Christian in today's world. People use your God's name as a curse word. I don't understand that because I don't do that to anybody else, you know. You don't see me walking down the street, stub my toes, like, Bill, how you doing? Oh, Buddha! Buddha! Hari H. Krishna, look at that brute. I have kids, 4 of them, and I have a baby now. And the baby's personality is developing. It's a little scary. I went to kiss him goodbye, and he grabbed this part of my hair and yanked. I yelped with pain. That scared him, so he punched me in the face. His older brother is a random child. Now, some of you know exactly what that means when I say that, but if you don't, you say stuff to a random child, they respond in a way you don't know if they're talking to you or some spirit in the room. Like, you need to go clean up your toys. Well, Mario is a fish. Okay, you gotta go clean up your toys. If I ran 1,000,000 miles, my breath would smell like a puppy. Are we in the same dimension? Chocolate, Eiffel Tower. So I clean up his toys. And then his older brother has a speech issue, kind of an impediment that he's growing out of. It's adorable, the way he talks. It's just so cute, but he gets furious when you don't understand him, which happens all the time. You know, how old are you? Foy. What? Foy! What does a lion say? Roy! He wanted to watch a video. He said, Daddy, I want to watch Tudabad. What? Tudabad. Can't understand. Tudabad! And he shoved the DVD in my face. Tudabad! Tweety Bird. He said, oh, Tweety Bird, got it. He's like, Moyan, and he walked away. And then everyone's got one of these in their house. My oldest son thinks he's the parent, and he's got to correct me even if I'm joking, which I tend to do. Like, hey, kids, with all this rain, we're going to need an ark. An ark. Technically, Father, worldwide floods are no longer possible. We're not going to need an ark. Well, I don't like your tone. Go up to your room. Technically, Father, it's not my room. You own the house. What do you say to that? I'm like, stop thinking. You're driving me nuts. Technically, Father, insanity rarely happens because of other people. I'm like, want to bet? I'm not proud of this, but when telemarketers call my house, I hand the phone to him. Technically, it's not a free offer if we have to pay for it. Technically, you're not my friend if you can't pronounce my last name. Someone else wants to talk to you. Is this Tudabad? Tudabad! Tudabad! Moyan! They don't call back. I suffer from allergies. I'm only allergic to two things, organic and inorganic matter. I didn't think I had allergies, I just thought I had a really bad cold since preschool, so. My mom, she used to treat the problem, she used to hose me down with Vicks Vapo Rub. And she liked that stuff too much on me. The air above me had this distorted look all the time. I get on the school bus in the morning, everyone got emotional instantly. First girl I tried to kiss got cured of her asthma, so praise the Lord. Went to the allergy clinic. They said, we're going to give you 15 shots in your arm. I'm like, what a happy place. And I thought I'd be alone for that. I wasn't. I was in a big room. We're all getting shots at the same time. I'm the only adult. It's all little kids. So after all this screaming and begging for mercy, the doctor said to me, please, you're scaring the children. But it hurt. They shot formaldehyde in my arm to see if I'd react to it. I did. I put my doctor in a headlock. I'm like, thanks for checking me for formaldehyde. Next time someone wants to store me in a jar with some frogs, I'm gonna say no. I'm allergic to poison. I'm allergic to wheat, eggs, milk, and sugar. I have nightmares about the Muffin Man. I'm allergic to dust mites. Microscopic creatures that live in your pillow. I don't know what's worse, being allergic to them or knowing they exist. I'll wake up at like 3 in the morning. Oh, they're here! Ah! I sleep with a helmet and a tick collar now. My wife has lost that love and feeling. Could be the Vicks Vapo Rub, I'm not sure. I want to be cool for my wife. I want to dress cool, do the cool, stylish things. Obviously, it's not working out so good. But I just can't do the stylish, cool stuff. I just can't wrap my head around something like the piercing thing. I can't wrap my head around that concept. Like, you know, why does a pimple on the side of your nose look cool if it's metal? Yeah, I've been doing the wrong thing with Clearasil. I should have been using Elmer's glue and a BB. And a tongue ring? Are you kidding me? What if you sneeze and pierce somebody else? That's what I want to know. You look cool. Never seen that pierced before. Medic! Tattoos are kind of nifty, but studies have shown tattoos are addictive. It's hard to stop with just one. It starts out elegant and small, just a nice skull and crossbones. And 6 months later, skull and crossbones gets lonely. You get a kimono dragon friend over here. Then they need a ride to get around it, and you get a Greyhound bus back here. A theme park and a UN building, and your skin's out of room. You look like a fraternity prank. I think it's a bad thing if you're naked and we can't tell. If I got a tattoo, I'd want it to be useful, you know? My anniversary is on July the 30th. Like I said, I have a baby, 1 year old, and they had us do Lamaze again. Very scary. Their job is just to scare you to death, you know? That's all they want to do it for. It doesn't help you at all. They use films. They're like, oh, we're going to see a film. And we're like, how bad can it be, you know? Cesarean section. A cut above natural childbirth. I mean, it's horrible, you know, you're cutting through to get the baby, you know. I'm not a doctor, but isn't that hard on women? I think it's harder on the baby, though, because when you're born the right way, the way you're supposed to be born, I think that's such a slow process. I think the kid thinks it's his idea. It's like, I wonder what's down here. Oh, a door. But when you're born cesarean, it's not slow at all. I mean, you're in the womb. You're in the room! Imagine how horrible it would be for you. You know, you're the baby in there. relaxing in a nice warm jacuzzi, and the roof opens up, something grabs your head, yanks you out of the building. It's a masked giant with a knife. That's a bad day. That isn't even the worst part. It was these small group class discussions. We're going to talk about pregnancy issues. It was a nurse at a whiteboard, 9 of us in a semicircle around the nurse. Snow is falling in northern Minnesota. It's the middle of June. Today, class, we're going to talk about the proper color of amniotic fluid. I'm like, do we have to? Haven't we suffered enough? Please be quiet. It needs to be clear. Amniotic fluid needs to be clear. And she starts talking about all the colors it shouldn't be. I'm turning all these colors. But not my wife, because pregnant women are the toughest people in the world. She's watching this gross presentation, drinking a 5-gallon thing of ice water like it's no big deal, but pregnant women can be clumsy. She dropped the ice water right between her knees, just whoop, and I didn't see what happened. Like, her water broke! It just broke! And the class freaked out. They're like, ah! Is it clear? It's got ice chips in it! Which is typical for Minnesota children. Thank you very much, folks. I appreciate it.
So funny! Just so funny. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. That is so sweet. Look, the teenage girls are running, running. Run, darling. You enjoy that little flat stomach while you can. You're gonna swell up like a dead fish one of these days. I'm so excited to introduce this next fella. He is just incredibly funny, very cultured, and very, very suave tonight. Would you please put your hands together and welcome Gilbert Esquivel.